So Negan is married? So that's wife number... Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another Walking Dead video for today. And in this video, we're going to be doing our weekly review for this week's episode of The Walking Dead Season 11. This is for The Walking Dead Season 11, Episode 14. This one is titled The Rotten Core.
If you can't or won't, that's when the system breaks down.
We find our guns or we burn this place to the ground.
We have to get these people out of here.
That's a fight you ain't gonna win.
Okay guys, this is going to be doing another video for today. This one's going to be doing another video for The Walking Dead. And in this video, we're going to be doing our weekly review for this week's episode of The Walking Dead Season 11. This is for Season 11, Episode 14, titled The Rotten Core. So, if you guys are not aware, they did actually switch up the name for this episode. It was originally titled The Rotten, and then I think they kind of knew they pissed off the comic readers, so they went ahead and changed it, and they now call it The Rotten Core. So, in that case, I love the title. I think the title is absolutely amazing. So, let's talk about this frickin' episode. Holy crap. So, this is easily the best episode of this half season, I would say, since episode 9. This episode was, phenomenal is one word for it. Another word is just phenomenal, amazing, whatever word you could use. I absolutely loved this episode so much. So, okay. We have two groups in this one. We've got the continuation of what's going on in the building, the apartment complex with Toby and Maggie and Negan, who is now returned, and, stuff like that. And then you've also got the Commonwealth with Daryl, Rosita, Carol in there, stuff like that. So we're going to divide this into like two parts. So I guess let's get started with where we left off with Toby's group and the Commonwealth. So as you see them throwing the bodies off, we see that they have killed everyone as we pick up this episode. And he's contacting with Lance, kind of telling him like, we have to find the guns type of thing. And you got Maggie and Aaron that are kind of going through the halls, right? So then, of course, we get to see them. They run into Annie, who is the character that we were introduced to last episode. She points a gun towards Maggie and, some of the others. And basically, Negan reveals himself and he kind of tells everybody, like, okay, like, put the weapons down. And he then reveals that they found Gabriel, they found, everybody else, and they're hiding inside a secret closet way. And, they're all kind of hiding out in there together with what's left of, Annie and Negan's people, right? So you see that, and then basically you've got Maggie that goes with Annie. And you've got, then the kind of, continue on. And you've basically got Negan and the rest that kind of, remain in there. Now, I really enjoyed everything they did here. And, well, let's talk about the big stuff in this one. Because this is something that I did not expect them to do. But they went there, and I thought it was insane. You're kind of wondering throughout this episode where little Herschel is. And basically, well, let's just say by about halfway through this episode, you get to see a Commonwealth soldier that, as he's going through the halls, he captures little Herschel and reports it to Toby that he found a young kid. And Negan, hearing this, of course, comes downstairs in a rush, like in a major hurry, and kills the Commonwealth soldier and saves little Herschel's life. Yes, that's right. And he then walkies Maggie and tells her, like, I found your boy. And she's worried, obviously, for obvious reasons, because that's her kid with Negan. And obviously, you've got kind of this mother, type instinct that's coming in. She's kind of worrying about her kid. He's with Negan, for God's sake. Like, that's not good. And basically, you've got Annie that says that Negan told her everything that happened. Apparently, Annie is aware of everything that Negan has done, but she still defends him, and she says, like, everybody has, gotten their hands dirty at one point or another, and that's very, very true. Nobody's innocent, and, Maggie isn't innocent, Negan isn't innocent, and even though Negan did bad things, so has Maggie. So, that's kind of the point that Annie's trying to make, and, well, Negan protects Maggie's son, I'll tell you that right now. Now, okay, let's kind of acknowledge what's going on here. So, Negan in this one basically reveals that he is married. I know, it sounds crazy. I know, you're just like, wait, Dan, you sure you heard that right? Yes, I did. Negan is married with this Annie chick. So, And not only that, okay, it gets crazier. Not only is he married to her, but he is also apparently, he also got her pregnant. And she's apparently 12 weeks pregnant, apparently, according to what she tells Maggie. So Negan is married and he's got a kid on the way. What? This wasn't in the comics. I mean, damn. But do I love it? Yes, I do. I think it's a really, really interesting mix-up for the character. I really need that backstory now, because that is really, really crazy that they went that route with him. So I love that. That's crazy. And plus, I love it because in Here's Negan, he puts, he put that, storyline with Lucille away. He put that to rest. So it makes total sense, if you ask me now, this season for him to, kind of, I guess, decide to kind of go that route with the character. And, ever since Negan's been around in season 11, they've given him a lot of TV original material. So it makes a lot of sense. So anyway, let's talk about the scene with little Herschel now. So he finds out that Negan is the one that killed his father. And this stare-off scene is insane. He basically pulls a gun on Negan, and they stand there, and Negan, kind of says, like, look, like, I know you want to shoot me, but if you do, they're going to hear it up there, and it's going to be drawn right back down here to us. And, he doesn't pull the trigger, obviously. We know Negan's safe. He's getting his own show. Man, I thought I'd only be able to say that about Daryl and Carol, but I have to now say that about Negan. But whatever. The standoff between the two of them, the conversation between the two, the dialogue was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. I think the actor for Little Herschel did a really, really amazing job. And it really tugs at the heartstrings, man, because even though Glenn has been gone for many seasons, we never forget it. And, honestly, when you see this scene in this episode, you're really reminded of, how amazing Glenn was. And, obviously, just kind of that, the legacy of that character now in the new season. And, seeing him finally have a talk with Negan and him finding out that he's the bad man that killed his father, that was absolutely amazing. So let's talk about now the action. So Toby in this one. Okay, so he is dead. They did kill him off, but my goodness, this was so cool. I have been so begging for Elijah to do something cool. And he did. He got his ninja freaking, skills back, and he freaking murdered a bunch of this Commonwealth soldiers. Aaron helped out. Gabriel was there too. And Toby was left on his own. And as he asks for assistance on the roof because he's on his own and he's about to get killed, his men are then getting killed in the rest of the building. So, he's on his own. And basically, Aaron points the same gun towards him now, points it towards him, and shoots Toby multiple times until he falls off the building. Amazing. Absolute revenge. And Toby dies in a gruesome fashion and gets eaten alive by the people he threw off the building. That is so freaking awesome. So, love that. Absolutely amazing. Love every second of that. So that is basically the end of that. And then, you find out at the end of the episode where the guns went. So at the end of the episode, you find out that the guns that they've been looking for the entire episode is now revealed to be taken 2 weeks ago by Leah. So we do see the return of Leah in this episode as she is murdering some of the Commonwealth soldiers. And, she's basically standing there and she took the guns. And that's kind of our reveal at the end of the episode. So yeah, Leah's back, and they brought the Reaper theme back too, and I thought the return was absolutely amazing. Honestly, I absolutely love that. So, amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, all that stuff, phenomenal. Absolutely love every bit of that. I thought they did an amazing job with basically all of that. So, now let's talk about the Commonwealth. So, you've got Sebastian that now wants this big load of cash. So he basically sends Daryl and Rosita on this mission to basically do this for him, do his dirty work for him. And they cover themselves in guts, of course. Daryl kind of has a bit of a moment of a standoff with Sebastian, right? Because he doesn't exactly like him. And, he's kind of talking about Judith and, oh, your kids are this and your kids are that. And Daryl's like, you talk about them again, like I'm going to kill you, that type of thing. So, it's a close call, but obviously Sebastian doesn't get killed. And they walk through there with the guts, and we basically meet a new character named April, who apparently has been locked up in there for a while. And they get her out, they rescue her and stuff like that. They get the money as Sebastian wants. But as they try to get out, you've got Mercer and Carol that then show up because Daryl didn't meet Carol for lunch. And, you know, that means it's a bad sign. So apparently she got Mercer and said, hey, my friend Daryl's not here. Like, let's go see if he's all right, right? So Carol comes in, and they all kind of walk out of there with the walker guts on. And Mercer's pissed because, well, he doesn't like Sebastian. And he doesn't like that the two soldiers are not listening to him. So what does Mercer do? Bam, bam, just shoots them and says, well, listen, Daryl, you're going to have to bring the money to Sebastian because that's a fight you're not going to win either way. But I still don't like these two soldiers telling me that I can't control them. So you know what? I'm going to freaking kill them. So that's exactly what he does. And he gives the money to Sebastian, and, you know, that's basically that. They didn't like it, but it's what they had to do. So that is episode 14. Absolutely phenomenal episode. Phenomenal episode. I loved every second of it. And I'm just honestly so impressed with this one right here. So this is a 10. I think this is a 10 out of 10 episode. I definitely think it warrants it this week. Absolutely amazing job, Walking Dead. And yeah, that is my thoughts on this week's episode of The Walking Dead. So anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you're new here, click subscribe and tune in with some of the videos for The Walking Dead. Follow Dan's Walk Review, Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for that video for The Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
My God, no!
We'll be right back.